This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com doing the SmackDown recap. This one is from July 2nd, 2015. It was in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yummy, yummy factory there. And you had Jimmy Uso on commentary with Tom Phillips and Jerry the King Lawler. Well, you had a Raw recap of Seth Rollins buying all those gifts for certain members of the Authority, and Bray Wyatt attack on Roman Reigns at the end of Raw from a couple of days ago. Then you had Seth Rollins and J&J Security come to the ring. Seth Rollins mentioning all the gifts that he purchased for the various members. Then they had a Raw recap of the United Authority and them attacking Brock Lesnar. And that inspired Suplex City chants. And then Rollins announced that they was gonna have a match between Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, and then that Rollins would actually fight Roman Reigns tonight, which the crowd loved. And then Ambrose come out and he does like a count of the people in the ring. He runs back to the back, come out with the kendo stick, make a beeline to the ring, and pretty much clear out the ring. So the first match was Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. The crowd was really into this match, and the guys did a lot of risky moves on each other, and that inspired a whole bunch of "This is awesome" chants. So Bray Wyatt actually ended up winning that match, which was surprising to me, which was I think was actually good writing. And that match was an 8 out of 10. Actually, was a really good way to start off SmackDown. And then you came back. You had Adam Rosa versus R-Truth, also known as King What's Up. And it was a fast-paced match, and it was a quick match. But R-Truth ended up getting the win on that one. That was about a 7 out of 10. If they could have kept up that fast-paced match and had a long match, that probably would have been match of the night. Then they had a recap of The Rock showing up in Boston and doing what he did to Bo Dallas. That's how you know you're the man, when you actually not even wrestling full time. You just make a guest appearance and it blows up social media, and they mention it buku times on the show. Then they did a Raw recap of John Cena versus Cesaro match for the U.S. title, and having Kevin Owens interfering and saying he's going to be the only person to take the belt from Cena. So I'm curious to know if at Battleground Cesaro would actually interfere in the match when Kevin Owens is about to win it. And then they did a WWE.com exclusive interview with Ryback, where he was talking about pretty much, he has a triple threat match with Big Show and The Miz for Battleground for the Intercontinental Championship. And he pretty much was saying how he's going to win and he's going to shell shock everybody. And he said he was going to start off by shell shocking Mark Henry tonight. And then they had an interview with Mark Henry, and he pretty much said, "Look, man, you ain't gonna put my name in your mouth, just disrespecting me. You going in the Hall of Fame. You bit off more than you could chew." So, of course, the next match is gonna be Mark Henry versus Ryback. So it was a good show, showcasing just power moves. You ain't about to get a whole bunch of flipping and all that type of stuff. They was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna pick you up, boom. I'm gonna pick you up, boom. Well, boom. Well, boom." Just straight power with each other. Slow-paced match because of that, because it's just power shots. Feed Me More chants came from the crowd a lot, and then Ryback Q ended up winning the power match, and the crowd seemed to enjoy it. It was about a 7 out of 10. J&J Security was still playing around with the Apple Watches that Seth Rollins bought him, and talking about the text messages and the emails they're getting on the watch, saying that Roman Reigns hadn't shown up to the building yet, and it looked like Seth Rollins was going to have an easy night. So next match was Naomi versus Brie Bella, with Alicia Fox, part of Team Bella, on the side, and it was obvious who was the more athletic of the two. Brie, she tried. She had a couple of times, but she actually did some really. I'm like, okay, really good show of athleticism, Brie. But I mean, Naomi just is far behind them. They need to up the athleticism level of the new divas that they actually put in the ring. But the numbers game got the best of Naomi, and Brie got a win. About a 7 out of 10 for that match too. Bray Wyatt, he cut a promo pretty much saying that Roman Reigns missing after he got that butt whipping. He think he pretty much sulking because he's so used to getting everything handed to him. That's why it could be anybody but Bray Wyatt. He's not gonna let. I mean, anybody but Roman Reigns, and he's not gonna let Roman Reigns, win because he always had stuff handed to him. Okay, cool, understanding. The Ascension versus the Primetime Players. The crowd really is behind the Primetime Players right now. They're hot. They really like Titus O'Neil. You can see his popularity really soaring with the WWE Universe. Um, it was a lot of support for the Primetime Players throughout the whole match, and the Primetime Players ended up winning it. About a 7.5 for that match. Um, Rusev and Summer Rain, they came to the ring, and they just did a raw recap of Roman Reigns and Rusev and Summer Rain coming in the ring with Dolph Ziggler and Lana, and you know Rusev's insulting Lana, and Dolph telling them, "Hey, don't insult my girlfriend, or I'm gonna injure you more." And then Summer Rae saying, "Look, I need to tell you, you're a gold digging broad, whatever, whatever." Then she smacked Lana. Lana go crazy, attack her. They pretty much did the recap of that from Raw. That started the USA chants, and then Summer apologized for her actions, saying she's stupid to the level of a gold digger like Lana. And Rusev said that Summer's a real woman that knew her place. He had a Freudian slip called Summer Rae Lana one time, inspired a whole bunch of USA chants again. Then we want Lana chants. And Rusev told Ziggler that he's going to know soon how it feels to lose everything. Then he just limped out the ring. And the last match was Seth Rollins with J&J Security versus Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins pretty much came to the ring, told him to look at the Apple Watch, time it, ring the bell, start the match. He's gonna count to 10. He's gonna get his count out victory and just go to the back. They got to about 7. Then Roman Reigns' music hit. He came through down the crowd, which actually, if they'd have kept the count going, he'd actually got counted out. But hey, that's just nitpicking. Um, when it's all said and done, they did do a lot of cool moves against each other. It was an entertaining match. Um, Back and forth action. J&J Security, they obviously interfered and got the match thrown out via DQ. Um, so Roman Reigns got the match via disqualification. About a 7.5 out of 10 match. Um, Seth Rollins and J&J Security started jumping Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose came out with that kendo stick again, clean house again. You know, they were, Rollins and J&J Security was trying to get over the barricade. They grabbed Joey Mercury, threw him back in the ring, and they pretty much, Dean Ambrose pretty much whipped the dog's snot out of him with the kendo stick. And then Roman Reigns did what he had to do, Superman punched this and spear that. And, they just pretty much treated him bad uh, before the match ended. And that's pretty much how SmackDown ended. So, follow me on everything. Comment. I love the comments that I've had so far. You can donate, whatever. Just let me know. Tell me how to make things better. PlayTimeCares.com. That's what this video is. Playtime Cares is where I'm at everywhere. Look me up. Follow me. Add me. Tell your friends that add me. Whatever, whatever. Let's do this here. Peace.